financial got the flow. AI solutions let your business grow. We'll take you where you need to go. Success is the path we always show.
And AI digital solutions. What I want to talk about today with some small business owners on this live is bookkeeping. This has been an issue I've seen for years, including myself. Right, I use QuickBooks off and on. I didn't like it. My income's a little easy to track. It's getting more difficult now. So a few months ago, I'm building apps for small business owners, right? My reason to build apps is to make your guys' life easier, whether it be with taxes, tax planning. I built multiple apps. I built a storage app where you can put all your digital stuff and so on and so on. All these apps you guys could use for everything and cut your time down. They all have AI in them. So let me start by showing you my bookkeeping app. I mean, this is not the app. This is just PowerPoint talking about why it's so important, bookkeeping and tax planning, and why so many businesses miss it. You're working 4 months to pay taxes. You should pay attention to that. It's more than your equipment and other things else, other things you buy. So know your numbers, know your taxes, build wealth. The financial system that every small business owner should have. Most business owners are flying blind. Most, not all. But even if you have QuickBooks and you're not flying blind, you can switch over to us. And it's real easy. How about if you're behind in your books? Oh, it's the perfect time to get our stuff. Checking bank balance instead of tracking real profit. Waiting until tax season to think about taxes. And these are things we do when we don't have it in front of our face. Guessing cash flow instead of knowing it. Missing wealth building opportunities every month. If you don't know your numbers, someone else is controlling your money. So this is, are you stuck in the QuickBooks trap? Which QuickBooks wasn't built for us, you guys. It was built for bookkeepers and CPAs, because they're the ones that learn how to use it. It took me a long time to learn how to use it. I'd have a link I'm sending my clients to get a $5 discount. Cool. But they didn't like it. I would tell them, hey, you have to learn it or hire a bookkeeper. And the more a bookkeeper has to do, like if they got to do your daily financials on a weekly basis, your bookkeeping goes sky high. If they're just going in there and keeping up with some things, it'll be cheaper. So bookkeeping is a problem. Most businesses don't see it. They're so hard working. I mean, hard on working, making money, getting clients. This slips through the cracks. And I built something so it doesn't have to no more. So are you stuck in a QuickBooks trap? Steep learning curve. You pay for software nobody knows how to use. Unused software, it's empty because it's too complicated to update. Endless fees, bookkeeper, CPA. Hey, you know what? I'm not saying fire your CPA and bookkeeper, but you should be paying them as much money as you should if you have our system. So the Bravo way, zero learning curve. I mean that. Pervasive AI handles the heavy lifting automatically. Always updated, real-time tracking without manual data entry. Total independence. You don't need a bookkeeper or a CPA unless you want one. So let me show you the app here. So you want something like this on your dashboard every single day that tracks everything. So when you open your dashboard, you see your revenue, your expenses, your profit, and your cash flow. Well, let me show you our bookkeeping software. So our bookkeeping software, I keep all my apps in this security. This is a security hub. I don't have to go all over, go back to LastPass, whatever. All my apps are in this security hub. It's a double entry to get in here. So it protects you just like the same way your CRMs, your banking, they ask you check your email. I do the same thing. I'm using probably the same company as they're using. So you get this, right? So now let's say you want to open your bookkeeping app. Now, my apps I leave on inside because they're secured inside here. If you got like a CRM, like my CRM's right here, I would click on that and I still have to get a double login. So let's go to bookkeeping. Open the bookkeeping, goes here, and then sign in. I should be signed in because I already onboarded. Now this is a blank one, right? I use Prime Plumbing Company. So as you see, this is the front page. I suggest to keep this on a big screen in your office somewhere so you constantly know your numbers. If you know your numbers constantly, that's going to make you, I don't know about work harder, but get you excited or get you a little bit down. You see numbers down and you can see what's going on, and you go to your other app. If you're a HVAC company, I have an app like Titan, right? And you can check where your truck's at. It's there in your mind. So here's your numbers. Income, just like I showed you on the PowerPoint. Income, expenses, profit, and estimated tax owed, and you're all caught up, right? Let me show you something though. I built this in this system, which I don't see in any other softwares or any other bookkeeping, tax planning. This thing will learn your business in 3 to 6 months. And then it starts predicting your income, inflows in 30 days, today, and then outflows. So I built that so it gets smarter and smarter as it starts learning your business. Like I said, I didn't want to go too deep into the software because there's a lot to it. I'm constantly doing videos, 2 lives a day, I think, on this software right now. So let me go back to PowerPoint. Here we are. This is where we left off, right? So I'll continue. Stop getting surprised by your tax bill. Again, you better know your numbers. What are you paying the first quarter? Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. The software does it for you. You ain't got to call nobody. You ain't got to check with your bookkeeper. All them days are over with. Quarterly estimated tax tracking. Real-time tax liability visibility. Organized deductions. Never miss a write-off. You will not miss 0 write-offs with our system. Year-round planning, not just April scrambling. Not no box of shoebox of receipts. Some days are over. This is a professional software built for us. Tax planning. Tax planning is not tax preparation. Most people find the cheapest guy on a corner somewhere in their city and they want to pay him $300 to do their business taxes. You just screwed yourself by thousands of dollars. I mean, I would at least go to CPA or a EA at that point. So don't go to the cheapest guy. If you don't do tax planning, you're wasting your time as a business owner anyways. Taxes can be your biggest expense. They are. Most of the times, federal income tax, state income tax, self-employment tax, payroll taxes, if you live in a state that doesn't pay income taxes. Most business owners spend more on taxes than on marketing, equipment, or insurance combined, you guys. I don't think you guys even think about that, right? So every dollar saved in taxes is a dollar you can invest. Now, I told you we have a tax planning built into our software. So you can take that extra money and put it where a tax plan would tell you to put it. It could be an insurance retirement system, right? There's a lot of things out there that our system will show you. Keep more of your money, keep more of what you earn legally, reduce unnecessary tax burden, reinvest tax saving into your business assets, build long-term wealth, and so on and so on. Meet the Bravo AI wealth system. Automatic bookkeeping, no learning curve. I already showed you that. Real-time dashboard, revenue, expenses, all there. Tax planning insights. I don't care if you're making millions. I have a system that's going to show you how to do tax planning. Now, I follow and I learn tax planning. I have been off and on for years. And there's a family by me. I'm not going to say their name. They make millions by charging you guys, you business owners, high-end income earners or business owners making a few $100,000. I could save you and you're all fired up. And I understand it. You would pay somebody $30,000 to save 80, right? That's what you do. And that's what this family does. They're making out, drive Lamborghinis and Porsches. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I'm not hating on that. I'm just saying I didn't build this system to make them take them out of business. I built this system for you guys. You ain't got to pay somebody $30,000. I got all the plans. I got 50 tax plans on here. You could be making millions, and these tax plans will save you your taxes. So let's keep that in mind. As a business owner, it's not bookkeeping no more. Don't look at bookkeeping. It's more important than bookkeeping. Who's this built for? It's built for a small business owners. I built this for us, you guys. I didn't build it for the CPAs or the accountants or the bookkeepers. I built it for small business owners, the HVAC contractors. Now you're going to have a beautiful tax plan. Yes, one thing you ain't got to worry about. You ain't got to call your accountant and all that stuff, bookkeeper. Plumbers, your secretary can run this. Electricians, attorneys and professionals, martial arts schools, local small business owners. This will take a big headache out of your life. I know it's not the sexiest. It's not going to get you your clients. And technically it could. So if you're a business owner and you're not tracking your numbers, this was built for you, for us. Bravo Wealth System is part of a whole big. I built this the last year. All my son did, me and my son do, is build a system for business owners. Keep your money, make money, AI, funding. We have it all. So Bravo Wealth System, bookkeeping and tax planning. That's just what I showed you. Sophia, Hope, we got Hope and Sophia. They're amazing bots that just don't do one thing, just not your calls. They do everything. Like for instance, I just finally put mine together. I was always saying check link in the comments. I ain't gotta do that no more, and I'll explain to you into the PowerPoint. Bravo CRM, Bravo Service Suite, and plus we have other softwares that are in our ecosystem like business credit, funding, corporations. We have all the softwares you guys need. I already showed you the hub where you can put everything. So stop guessing, start knowing. Know your numbers, know your taxes, and build some wealth. Start with Bravo Wealth System. 14-day trial, no credit card. Play around with it. Go in there, but you got to hook your bank up so you can see how it works. And if you don't want to do that, do the onboarding questions. And if you're still like, I don't know, free. Don't hook up your bank, but do everything else. Answer the questions, onboarding, and check it and see what it has. So if you need more information, you don't need to book a call no more. I told you I hooked up my Hope. She's our bot brain. She does everything. So if you just comment trial, you get this trial. She'll send you the link. I ain't got to put it there no more. She'll send it right to your phone or wherever you want it. Or if you just want to book a call with us, she'll send you a link to book a call with us. You might be interested in other things that we have. So you guys, that's the video. Bookkeeping is essential to us. I solved the problem. Here it is. Just like I said, comment trial or comment book for book appointment, and my bot takes over from there. All automation.